With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hockey Podcast Network. It is a very, very special night. No NHL games. Well, there are NHL games tonight, and we, of course, can give you updates as the night goes on. But today, we focus our attention on the World Juniors. It is day 2 in Ottawa today. We have Canada and Latvia. This is Latvia's first game of the tournament. Canada opened their tournament yesterday in a pretty boring game, not going to lie, against Finland. I thought that was going to be way more exciting, but Canada handled Finland with ease, it felt like, honestly. Here we go. Players at center ice. We'll get you stats here, and we'll get you starting lineups shortly. Here we go. Puck is down in Ottawa, Canadian Tire Center. Happy World Juniors, everybody. This is so fun. I love the World Juniors. Best time of the year. Absolutely love it. It's such a quick tournament, so relish it while you can. It's going to be over next week, but I love it. And I can't wait for Canada-US New Year's Eve. That's going to be electric. That used to happen quite a bit when I was a kid. I feel like it hasn't happened a lot recently. Scheduling and how the groups have played out. I feel like Canada and US have barely played in the group stage, honestly. Yeah, we'll see how things go tonight. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you are new to this channel, subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, smash the like button as well. Make sure you do follow us on our social media pages. @HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. If you want to check me out on Twitter, @GrantHakeem is my Twitter handle, Instagram, and YouTube handle. And before we get too deep in the stream, have to thank the sponsors, Gametime. Use promo code THPN and the same promo code for DraftKings as well. But the difference is with Gametime, you get $20 off your first purchase. If you want to get tickets to see the World Juniors, which is probably very hard, especially in Canada, you can do your best and you get $20 off, which is incredible. So thank you to the sponsors as well. And also, we got you covered for the whole World Juniors, too. We got you covered for the World Juniors, for the rest of the NHL season. What else is there? The Four Nations tournament that's happening. So we got you covered here on the channel. Don't you worry about it. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best with the names today because these Latvian kids, their names, it's very difficult English. It's not English, but I'm gonna do my best. So I think let's start with Canada. You pull it up on Twitter here because I don't know. Will this have the lineups? Oh yeah, here we go. I thought I was gonna have to pull it up myself. Oh, chance for Canada. What's the goalie? Stellenberg? Feldberg. Feldberg is the goalie for Latvia. He made a good save there. Get your score predictions in the chat as well, people. Who do you think is going to win this game? Canada, Latvia. If you have no idea about this tournament and it's your first time tuning in, I mean, you'd have to guess, right? Canada are obviously the favorites in this one. It would be unbelievable if Latvia won this game. It would be probably one of the biggest upsets in group stage history I could think of if Latvia won tonight. But we'll see. Here's a chance. Good defense for Canada. Lineups for Canada. Your first line is Cohen, Ritchie, Nadeau. Second line of Pinelli, Caton, McKenna. Third line of Gauthier, Luchenko, Bojan. I think if I butcher these names, I apologize. I am American, so I watch Team USA the most, obviously. Martone, Jaeger, and Howe. On defense, you have Gibson, Moldick, Bonk. That's got to be the best last name ever, Bonk. Schaefer, Price, Dickinson, Aki, and then Ivankovic is in net for Canada. Fun fact, I believe Gordon Miller on the broadcast here said he was only 17 years old. So that's a big, big game for Ivankovic. Hopefully he has a good night for Canada. And it's cool, it's on home soil as well for him. For the visiting team Latvia, the Latvians, Matejko, Murniks, Osmanis. Your second line of Delveka, Liviks, Sirdixis, Serkins, Klockins, Burskens. Fourth line of Mats, Ozalapa, Dahmers. On defense, you got Junkins, Bulans, Ujankins, Kerbaka, Sarts, Bertles, Rentinals, like your retina, your Rentinals, and then Feldberg's is in the net. So honestly, the words that I need to memorize is Feldberg's in net for Latvia and Ivankovic for Canada. That's what I need to remember. There you go. That's your lineups for both teams. We made it through it, everybody. We powered through it. Bill says, is it a stream of the live game or someone doing play-by-play? So we're doing play-by-play tonight. If you want to watch this game on TV with me and with the community, if you live in the States, you're going to have to find a way to watch it on NHL Network. If you are in Canada, it's of course on TSN. And I'm sure you could find someone on YouTube with a stream for it. But if you do stream it on YouTube, there is such a thing called copyrights, right? So you can't just broadcast a TV channel on your YouTube channel because that's copyright infringement. You'll get striked, channel goes away, everything that we've built here on this community would go away. So we cannot show the game live. The whole point of a watch-along is that we can interact as people. I have the score right there. We can interact, all watch the game together on your TV at home, and we can, live chat and interact that way. That's how this stream is going to go tonight, if anybody's wondering. And I better not get any more comments about, oh, where's the game, Grant? Where's the game? Show me the game. That's it. That's my one nice and polite explanation of what's happening, right? You're not getting the game. If you want to watch the game with us, be a big boy, be a man, pay for it, do whatever you got to do, find a way to watch it, grow a pair, do it. We can't show you the game. End of speech there. End of speech. Canadian Chick says, should I make a special Canada livery? I'm assuming that delivery. Canada. There we go. I am American, so I am pulling for Latvia. I will put my hand up and say I will pull for Latvia tonight. I am wearing a Roots lawn sleeve, though, in honor of Canada, though. If I had a Latvian jersey, I would wear it tonight. Don't get me wrong, I love Canada. I love all you wonderful people in Canada. But when it comes to World Juniors time, I'm anti-Hockey Canada. I do not want them to do well. I'm sure you feel the same way about the U.S. too, so it goes both ways. We had a good chance here for Latvia and Ivankovic. I think he blocked it away. But we have a penalty on Latvia, so Canada to the power play. Hasn't been great. It was not great last night against Finland. I watched that game. Definitely looking to improve upon that tonight. And this would be a good game for Canada because playing Finland, that's a tough team at the jump. This is a good game to kind of get settled, get the systems right, get the power play right, get the PK going. All the guys can get more comfortable playing. Hopefully, who knows? You never know. Maybe this will be a tight game all the way. We have no idea. Norm, already told you, Norm. I'm watching this on my new phone. I got it for Christmas. Oh! Schaefer with a chance. The net is dislodged. Schaefer's behind the net. Lying in pain. I think he crashed into the end boards. Hopefully he's okay. He had a great game last night. Wow. I'm not sure if Feldbergs for Latvia had to make a save there. Well, here's the replay. Schaefer's going to come in. It was a great right kick save by Feldberg. And then he just ran into the net. He literally just drove himself into the right post. What's he doing? He drove himself into the post. But that hurts. Hopefully he didn't break anything. It's probably just a bruise. Hopefully it's just a bruise. That's tough. By the way, if you are trying to sync the game that you're watching at home to the stream right now, my clock says 15, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, and so on. There you go. That's amazing, Canadian chick. What kind of phone did you get? Norm, we already discussed it, Norm. We already discussed it. You're wasting my time, Norm. You're wasting my time. I already discussed it. Dylan says, like the vid, everyone. What's up, Grant? New cam looking crisp. Thank you, Dylan. Hopefully you have a nice night, nice weekend. Happy holidays to everybody. Hope everyone had a nice Christmas if you celebrate. Happy Boxing Day if you're in Canada. I live in America, but I choose to celebrate Boxing Day with the opening day of the World Juniors. That's how I celebrate. Take the day off of work so I can watch all the games. As power play for Canada, besides the Schaefer chance, haven't done a whole lot. Norm says, like, not you. You suck off. Norm is having a rough night, everybody. Let's send our love to Norm. He's having a rough night. Canadian chick, I don't know if I should do a Canada special. What's a Canadian special delivery? I have no idea. Grant spitting facts. Thanks. I was prepared tonight. I was prepared because every time you do a World Junior stream, there's always people on here like, oh, where's the game? Show me the game? Why aren't you showing me the game? And it's just like people don't understand. You can't just broadcast that on your YouTube channel. There's copyright, people. Copyright. This ain't my first rodeo with that, people. But it's interesting. That never happens for like an NHL game. Like, it's very rare that you'll get a lot of people saying, oh, show us the game, show us the game. It's only for World Juniors. Like, literally, I've done like Bundesliga soccer streams. I've done Major League Soccer streams. I think I've done baseball. I've done like a bunch of random sports. Only this tournament do you get that. It's so fascinating to me. Here we go. Canada has killed off the penalty. Shots are 5-0 for them. Puck goes out of play here. 13:57 to go. We'll take a TV timeout. So far, so good for Latvia. They killed the penalty, and it's still scoreless. You'd say that's a success for Latvia tonight. Canadian chick says, oh yeah, I now know. Seriously, if you're talking about the copyright thing, yes, that is a thing. And then Danielle says, yo, what is up, Daniel? Hope you're having a nice night wherever you are in the world. And don't forget, tomorrow I will be live we're back with NHL action because there's only 2 games tomorrow in the World Juniors. What's up with that? Kazakhstan, Czech Republic, and then Latvia, USA, both afternoon games. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing the Ottawa Senators, the red-hot Ottawa Senators. They're playing the Winnipeg Jets in Winnipeg, so we'll be live for that one. I think it's a 7 p.m. Eastern start time. I'd have to double-check that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern, Ottawa at Winnipeg. That'll be a good one. But yeah, so let's do a little scoreboard update for the World Juniors. So, yesterday was fun. Yesterday was a fun day. The Slovakia-Sweden game, I watched a little bit of that. That was pretty tight in the beginning. USA-Germany yesterday was interesting to say the least. If anybody watched that game. It was 3-2 at one point, and the U.S. challenged the second goal for Germany, and for offsides. Referees still gave it a goal, so the U.S. had to kill a penalty. So it was 3-2, and Germany was on the power play, and I thought we might have an upset there, but the firepower of the Americans was not enough for the Germans to handle. But I give credit, Germany's looked pretty decent so far. They only lost 3-1 today to Finland, and it was an empty netter. So they've looked pretty solid so far this tournament. Basically, for the Germanys and Latvias of the group, it doesn't matter if they don't have to beat Canada, Finland, or the US. As long as they win the game against each other, then they'll advance. Top 4 go in each group. The 5th place team has to play the other 5th place team in the other group in a relegation battle. Best of 3 series. So as long as Germany or Latvia win that game against each other, then they're fine. Oh, chance for Latvia! And it has rode up his stick. Couldn't get it to go. And it's going to be icy on Canada. Man. Bit of a shaky start for Canada, honestly. I know it's early in the game, but this is definitely a trap game for Canada. It's very easy to, you look at, who you're playing. I'm playing Latvia today. Well, I don't have to try as hard. If I was the coach for Canada today, I would have been like, guys, you cannot take this team lightly. They're gonna give it their all. It's their first game, right? They're arrested. They're gonna have their legs, so we got to bury this team early. But we'll see. As long as Latvia hangs around, you never know. Anything can happen. You have an inexperienced, goalie in net for Canada, so we'll see. But yeah, last year Latvia placed 8th place. They lost in the quarters to the U.S. That's right. Also, next year, World Juniors, people, it's coming to my hometown, Minneapolis and St. Paul, and we got tickets. Me and my lovely father are going to the World Juniors next year, so that's going to be amazing. That'll be lots of fun. Always been a dream to see the World Juniors in person, so cannot wait for that. Here's Pinelli! Oh, rebound! No! Referee says no! I thought that went in for sure. Referee says no. Did Feldberg somehow keep that out? Wow. His stick is in the net. Everyone on Team Canada thought it was in. I thought it was in. If we hear the horn, then we'll know. This thing says it was a goal. We'll see what happens. It must not have gone in, because I feel like they would have blown the horn by now. Howe is going to play it to the point. Gibson or Gibby. Every time I hear Gibson, I think of John Gibson. I always think of John Gibson. World Juniors legend. Oh, bad penalty for Canada. Interference. Dickinson interference. He has some words for the referees there. Bad play by Dickinson. But here's this replay. Pinelli, rebound. Wow, how did that not go in? It gets poked. It hit the post. Did that go double post? I think that might have been double post. It hit the right post and then crossbar and then somehow bounced out. That's unbelievable. Well, I'll tell you what, if the recipe, because we see this a lot in the NCAA tournament where you have like a 1 seed playing the 16 seed. Oh! Chance goes wide there for Latvia and out of play. But the recipe for success for an underdog team like this is to keep it tight, right? In terms of the score, keep it tight, play solid defense. Your goalie has to stand on their head. That always happens. The goalie stands on his head. capitalize on your chances when you get them. The combination of that, and you get the bounces as well. If you get all those together, if that recipe comes to fruition, then you're going to see an upset. But like I said earlier, this is like, that would be a major upset if Latvia won. Shot! Oh, just missed. They're getting good looks, Latvia. And Canada will send it down here. 120 to go on this power play for Latvia. Only one shot. I got to shout out Feldberg as a fellow goalie. His pad game on point tonight. Feldberg's for Latvia. On point tonight. Here's Wazalapa. Shot. Good blocker. There was a chance there for the other Latvian player. But it just bounced over his stick. Ivankovic's pads are cool too. And NHL Network. There we go. God, I don't like NHL Network. I wish I lived in Canada so I could just get TSN. One day I'll move to Canada. Honestly, like, I would do like a fun 2-week vacation to Canada to some hotel just so I could get TSN for the World Juniors. Because NHL Network is a drag. Oh, is that Luigi's? Luigi? What's his name? Leviskis. Luigi's in the brain, if you know, you know, because he's in the news all the time. Leviskis. He had daylight blocker side, high blocker, and he just missed it. Halfway through the first here, still scoreless. I never did my score prediction, people. Let me know your score predictions at home. Before the game happened, I was gonna say like 9-1 Canada. Kind of similar to the U.S.-Germany game yesterday in terms of that score line. But I mean, Canada's definitely having a tough time against Latvia so far. We'll see how long it lasts. Here's a chance. Just goes wide of Feldberg. I don't know. I think I'll stick with 9-1. I know it's ambitious to say, but I give credit to Latvia so far. They're doing pretty well. And they're getting the bounces too. Here they come. Down low. Yeah, I wonder... Oh, Bonk just got destroyed there. I wonder what the average age is for Latvia. They got a lot of kids with cages on, and the rule is if you're under 18, you have to wear a cage. Someone can do that research for me. Oh, that's tipped just wide. Here comes Canada. Here's Cowan. Just lost the handle of it. And Latvia's able to get it out. Oh, here he comes! Awesomeness! Oh, gotta get the shot off. Donnell says, what is up, sir? Hope you had a good Christmas with family or friends. You too, Donnell. How was your Christmas? Did you do anything fun? And then I got an open-ended question for anybody if you're still watching. Let me know how your Christmas went. We kept it pretty chill. Just spent time with my, immediate family. Didn't really do anything special. Just, good save by Feldberg. 7:29 to go. Still scoreless, surprisingly, to some. To me. And we got 2 Canadian players injured who went down the tunnel, so we'll keep you updated on that. I think one of them was Schaefer. He basically just barged himself into the net on a rush, and I don't know who the other player is, so we'll keep you updated on that. But for my Christmas, just chill with the immediate family. Had some dinner, opened gifts earlier. Really, really chill. Normally it's stressful, honestly, because you have the big family get together, and it's just not really my thing, honestly. Especially, like, I don't know, I'm really awkward receiving gifts. I've never liked receiving gifts. I love giving gifts, but I just don't like receiving it, and it's especially awkward when everyone's watching you and you do it like one at a time. Maybe my family does that, but if your family does that too, you know how awkward it is. Especially if it's something that like you don't necessarily like. Because that's happened before, where like grandma gives you like this sweater that's like the ugliest thing you've ever seen, but you have to be nice and be like, "Oh, this is so nice. I'll totally wear this." But you're like, "I'm never gonna wear this ever." That's happened many times before. Richie went down the tunnel for Canada. So you got Richie and Schaefer, who are seeking medical treatment for Canada. Ooh, shot just goes wide of Feldberg. Also, another thing that you'll kind of see a lot in these kind of games, because I've seen this with the United States has had this issue before too. They'll try and be too cute and try and pass the puck into the net because they're playing a lesser opponent. And sometimes you just gotta put pucks on net and keep it simple. And so a lot of times the players just overcomplicate things that they don't need to be complicated at all. So again, if I was coaching Canada, that's what I would have said. Like, absolutely pepper this kid in net, Feldberg. Make him work his ass off. Like, make him do 50 saves tonight. Don't try and be cute with it. Liam says hi. What is up, Liam? Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the work week. Amazing. NHL Network. What's going on? Here we go. The TSN feed's glitching a little bit. Ooh, puck is loose. He should have shot it. Again, instance there, number 12 for Canada, being too cute there in the slot. Puck in the slot, put it on net. Don't pass it. I'm sorry. That was a Lachenko. Lachenko, you gotta shoot it. Here's Aki. Bad play again. Like, they can't set up Canada. They have not been able to set up, really, in the offensive zone. And one thing I'm noticing a lot, Latvia, 2 guys on the puck immediately, too. And they're blocking those passing lanes really well. So they're basically giving the puck carrier little time to do anything. Which is very smart, honestly. If I was coaching a team, that's what I would do. And they have very few turnovers. Look out! Here comes Latvia! Coming in! Oh, what a save! Rebound! Another save! Ivankovic! Wow! Couple big-time saves there. I'm telling you, man, Latvia's in this game right now. They're in the game. Here's Cowan dangling through everybody. His shot blockered away by Feldberg. Latvians are getting a little bit tired here. This is kind of the first extended shift we've seen for Canada. Osmanus is able to get it out for Latvia. They'll try and do a quick change here. Latvia will just float it down. Will it be enough for icing? Yes, it will. Barely. Just. 4:03 to go. Still scoreless. Yeah, trying to go 5-hole. Murnieks for Latvia. Number 14 for Latvia. Tried to go 5-hole on Ivankovic. Good play by him to stay composed. Shut your 5-hole. I actually have a fun Christmas sweater that says shut your 5-hole. Which is really, it's clever. I forgot who gave that to me. Also, people, if you're just tuning in, let me know what was like your favorite gift that you got this year. If you got anything cool. Hockey jerseys, anything hockey related, let me know. I feel like every Christmas you got to get something hockey related. Good pressure for Canada here. Shot. Good glove by Feldberg. Just snagged it. He's having a good game so far, Feldberg. Another TV timeout. 3:37 to go. And things are looking good for Latvia. Frank says, what's going on, Team Canada? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, you got to give credit to Latvia, Frank. They are having a good, defensively solid game. There's two guys on the puck all the time in the defensive zone. They're blocking the passing lanes. Very limited turnovers, too. They're very responsible with the puck. They're getting solid chances on Ivankovic. And I don't know. Like I said, the recipe for a upset, good goaltending, bounces, amazing defense, capitalize on your chances. That's the recipe for an upset, and we're starting to see it a little bit. And then what happened to Canada slamming players around? It's been pretty physical. It's been a little bit physical. I don't want to say a lot. It's been a little bit. But I think Canada's trying to be too cute in the offensive zone. You saw it. You know, they're getting looks in the slot, but they're trying to pass it. And Latvia's sniffing those out. Just get pucks on net. That's all you got to do. And then Liam says, I got a Michael Jordan jersey. That's incredible. I'm surprised you know who Michael Jordan is, Liam. Since you're so young. Here we go. Face off in front of Feldberg in the Latvian zone. 3:37 to go. Canada doubling the shots on Latvia 10-5. But if I'm Latvia, get the intermission scoreless. What a block! Dickinson's shot gets blocked. And they're blocking shots too, Latvia today. There's McKenna. Backhand pass, and Feldberg's going to cover it. We have a penalty on who? It can't be on... Someone is called... What? Who the hell's called me? I'm live streaming, man. Apologies about this, people. See, my headphones are connected here, so I just lost audio with the stream because frickin' someone called me. Prats. There we go. If you know me, people, do not call me on a live stream. You cannot call me unless it's like my mom or something major's happening. There we go, I'm back. So Canada, Canadian players going to the box. Let's see what happened here. Here's the replay. Oh, because Katten slash Feldberg. 2 minutes slashing on Canada. Yeah, he tapped the goaltender's glove. I mean, that's a tough call. It hit his arm. That's a tough call on Canada there. That's a very tough call. Well, Latvia to the power play. Katten gets 2 minutes for slashing. That's very soft. Not a fan of that at all. I'm not a fan. But I do like protecting the goalies. We do love protecting the goalies on this channel, don't we? We'll see if Latvia can capitalize. Liam says, I watched The Last Dance. That's fun. I actually never watched it. It's in my queue to watch, but I haven't sat down and watched it. Shots! Oh! Hit the shaft of Ivankovic. Am I saying his name wrong? Ivankovic? Ivankovic. Puck is loose in the slot, and Canada finally gets it out. I mean, gotta say, Latvia's power play looks miles better than Canada's. I gotta be honest. And then, yeah, I need to watch that during Christmas break here. And MCS says, hello, Grant. What is up, MCS? Happy Friday. Hope you're having a nice night. Who you got in this one, everybody? Your eyes don't deceive you. It is still scoreless. Your eyes do not deceive you. That is a live scoreboard that's going on right now. Shot! Good save by Ivankovic. Latvia to the point. Bad play there. Self-inflicted wound. A minute 20 to go in the period. Again, if you're Latvia, you're taking this scoreless into the first intermission. Shot! Another good save by Ivankovic. And that'll do it for the power play. 2 shots for Latvia on the power play. And honestly, you kind of got to say Latvia have had the more dangerous looks this period, haven't you? I mean, they've seemed the bigger threat to score goals. Shot from the point gets blocked. Another shot blocked. And here comes Canada. They get it out. Good D by Latvia. That's offsides. Good poke check by that defenseman. 38.9 to go. Man, and the one thing I've noticed, I don't know if anybody's noticed this as the years have gone on with the World Juniors. Obviously, the powerhouses like USA, Canada, Sweden, Finland, and Russia when they were in it. They're obviously very good teams. But the biggest improvements that I've seen have been with these smaller countries. Like Slovakia has gotten insanely better. Czech Republic has gotten insanely better. Or Czechia, excuse me. I remember when Czechia was like an easy win. 5-1 win over Czechia. That was the easy win. Switzerland, I mean, I think they haven't increased as much. They had 1 year they were good with Hischier. Other than that, I haven't done a whole lot. Was it Hischier? Is he Swiss? I'm thinking of there was some guy who was he's on the Devils who was on that World Junior team for Switzerland that did pretty well. Whoever that is, a lot of the smaller countries have improved a lot, and we're seeing it. Germany's look great. Latvia, I mean, first game of the tournament for them, and they're scoreless against Canada, one of the favorites to win the whole thing. Very impressive. I mean, we're playing Canada better than Finland did yesterday. Frank says Latvia has played a North American style of hockey. That's very true. Well, I'm sure a lot of them play in the CHL or other junior leagues in Canada, so it makes sense. Right, that is the first period. Your eyes don't deceive you. It is scoreless, 0-0. You got to give the edge to Latvia that period, and they had the more dangerous chances. Ivankovic. Someone needs to correct. Is it Ivankovic or Ivankovic? Gordon Miller is saying Ivankovic, so I guess I'll say that. He's had to make some big-time saves to keep it scoreless. And Feldberg as well. He's had to make a couple of good saves. I guess the closest chance was the one that hit the post for Canada. I think that was the classic double doink. It doinked off the right post and crossbar and bounced out. And if that goes in, I think you see Canada really go. I think the longer it stays scoreless, the more nervous Canada is going to be, the more confident Latvia is going to be. I think as soon as Canada gets the first goal, the floodgates are going to open, basically, for them. So we'll see what happens here in the second period. We'll take a little break here. We'll let you get some snacks, restrooms. We'll let you do what you got to do. We'll be back for the start of the second. Before we go, if you are new, subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, smash the like button as well. Make sure you do follow us on our social media pages. @HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. If you want to check me out on Twitter, @GrantAkeem is my Twitter handle, Instagram, and YouTube handle if you want to check me out there. Thank you to the sponsors. As always, Gametime and DraftKings. Use promo code THPN when you sign up for both. With Gametime, you get $20 off your first purchase. If you want to see Canada in person, Latvia, Winnipeg Jets, any NHL team, or any sporting event, you get $20 off, which is incredible because ticket prices are crazy nowadays. So thank you to Gametime. Right, let's do a quick scoreboard update, and then we'll take a break. Scoreboard update for the World Juniors. Earlier today, Slovakia 2-1 winners over Switzerland. Finland 3-1 winners over Germany. Sweden 8-1 winners over Kazakhstan. And then, of course, this game is scoreless. If you're interested in what's going on in the NHL tonight, I can offer you this. Sabres Blackhawks in the second period, 4-0 Buffalo. The battle of the shit teams in the league there. Maple Leafs and Red Wings in the second. Maple Leafs have a 3-0 lead over the Detroit Red Wings, who keep just falling off a cliff. Fired their coach even. 2 goals from Mitch Marner tonight. Devils and Hurricanes 4-2 lead for the Devils midway through the second. Blue Jackets and Bruins midway through the second, 4-1 lead for Columbus. That's a very interesting game. Blues and Predators in the first, 7 minutes in, 2-1 lead for the Blues. Wild and Stars scoreless in the first, halfway through that period. Later tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, you got the Colorado Avalanche and the Utah Hockey Club. Can't wait till they get a name so I can stop saying Utah Hockey Club. And then at 10:30 Eastern, Golden Knights and Sharks. And that's your scoreboard update. All right, we'll step aside and we'll see you for the start of the second period.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Hello, everybody. We're back for the start of the second period in Ottawa. Puck has just dropped. It is still scoreless. Your eyes don't deceive you, everybody. We're scoreless between Latvia and Canada. I'd argue another chance. Oh, it just goes wide for Latvia. Wow. This has been kind of a shocking performance by Latvia. I've been surprised. Canada has not been able to get their forecheck to go. Haven't really had much sustained pressure. The power plays looked pretty poor. But it's still scoreless for them. So I still give Canada the odds to win it. But it's definitely going to be a lot tighter than I was expecting. I think everybody at home can agree. Give credit to Latvia. That's what happens when you put 5 guys behind the puck and play defense. Oh my goodness. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Welcome. If you're just tuning in or just joining us, if you are new, subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, smash the like button as well. Click the bell icon so you're notified whenever we do go live on this channel. Follow us on social media at HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. You can check me out on Twitter at Grant Hakeem is my channel, our Twitter handle, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. You can check me out there. Thank you to Gametime and DraftKings for sponsoring the stream. Use the same promo code for both THPN. You get $20 off your first purchase with Gametime, however. That's the difference. So thank you to them. Thank you to you for joining me at home and watching this game with me. It's been a very fun night. It's only just begun. This might go the distance. Maybe we'll be scoreless heading into overtime or shootouts. We shall see. I'd be shocked. And again, Canada just trying to be too cute here. They have a case of too cute-initis. That's what my diagnosis of Canada. Frank says it looks good on Canada for getting overconfident. Another shot and a save by Ivan Kovic. Shot McKenna! Saved by Feldberg. I just think Canada kind of overlooked. They kind of thought, well, we can just show up and beat Latvia today. And Latvia was up for this. I think if... And you also have to remember, Canada, this is back-to-back nights for Canada. Latvia, it's their very first game of the tournament. So this is like best case scenario for Latvia. Fresh legs, right? Nobody's hurt. They're playing a team that played last night against Finland, of all teams, as well. So it worked really well for Latvia. This game was like, Pinelli! Oh, he missed the net, Pinelli. If roles were reversed, I would say if Latvia was on back-to-back nights, I think this would be a different story. Because it takes a lot of energy to play defense like this the whole game. We have a penalty at Canada again. Offensive zone penalty. High sticking call. That was one of the better shifts of the game, and that's an irresponsible play there by Mr. 14 for Canada. Catton with the penalty. High sticking. Got to be more careful of where you're putting your stick in the offensive zone. As a coach, that would drive me nuts, offensive zone penalties. I feel like I'm kind of dressed as a coach as well, right? With my nice little jacket here. I feel like I'm dressed as a coach. Here we go. Power play 0 for 2. 5 shots for Latvia, though. So we'll see what happens here. Oh! Short-handed chance for Canada! They score! Oh, Latvia. Great. It's been a great game for Latvia. I think they shot themselves in the foot. On the power play as well. Oh, my goodness. You can't do that for Latvia, man. Terrible. Crap sauce pass. I still don't have eyes on who scored that for Canada, but little forehand backhand dangle past Feldberg. Luchenko with the goal, everybody. Luchenko. Wow. If the Latvian coach is pissed. Wow. What do you think of Canada's goal sign, everybody? What do you think of their goal sign? It's not "Hey baby." Hey baby. Who? Ha. It should be that. I want to know. Will you be my girl? I don't even know what it is, honestly. Not my favorite. We'll see if Latvia can respond on the power play. But I think that is a huge goal for Canada. We should see a lot more goals upcoming. Ooh, shot goes wide. And Latvia can't keep it in. Puck gets sent down. And Canada will send it down. It was Bonk. Bonk sent it down. Are we still doing good, everybody at home? Are we still doing good? Let me know. Any revised score predictions? Let me know. I might reduce mine to like 4-1 or 5-1. Here's Ospidus for Latvia. Good save by Ivankovic. And Canada will send it down. Ivankovic has had a solid game, man. He's looked good for a 17-year-old. Yeah, that Latvia-Germany game, that's going to be a very good game to basically decide who's going to go to the quarters and who's going to go to relegation. That's going to be a good game. I wonder, they must play on... They play on the 30th. Latvia and Germany. Okay. That's going to be a massive game. That'd be a good game. Both of them honestly have looked pretty good. But yeah, they're saying on the broadcast that Feldberg could have gone out and played the puck. That's a tough one, man. I don't know. I think he could have. I don't know. When you play in adult leagues like I do for goaltending, you can't do that because you'll hurt somebody. In a game like this, I probably would have gone out and poke checked it, honestly, as a goalie. Marcus, hello from Latvia. What is up, Marcus? That's incredible. What time is it over there in Latvia? I'm assuming it's probably like, what, 1 a.m., 2 a.m.? It's not terrible. Shot! Good save by Feldberg. Rebound! Can't get it to go for Canada. 14 minutes to go here in the second. 1-0. Canada on a shorthanded goal. And Feldberg's going to cover. Wow, Pinelli whacked Feldberg, and now we're going to have penalties. Lots of penalties here. Lachenko, great move to basically froze Feldberg. Forehand, backhand. That's what I used to do in high school. Forehand, backhand. Marcus says it should be 0-0 still. Yes, that defenseman for Latvia, that was stupid. You had this game under control, Latvia. You did. And you blew it. You blew it. Marcus says it's 4 a.m. there. You're dedicated, Marcus. You're very dedicated. That's the stuff that I had to do when the tournament... I remember one year the tournament was in Ufa, Russia. And there were times where the United States was playing, and it was like at 4 a.m. So I got up at 4 a.m. and watched it before school. That's how dedicated I was. So I appreciate, you're being that dedicated to your country as well. And that you know English. Is English pretty common in Latvia? Never been. It looks like a beautiful country. I'd love to visit someday. I need to bring out a map just so I can... I think I know where it is. But I'm going to bring out Apple Maps here and confirm my suspicion of where it is. Because my guess, it's like near Russia. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep. And she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke. And she's taking the drag. Now they're going to bed. And my stomach is sick. And it's on my head. But she's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress. Now let me go. But I just can't look. They're playing that in the arena. It's killing me. Taking control. Jealousy. Okay, I'll stop. Delayed penalty on Latvia here. There's McKenna. Down low. Price couldn't handle it. Up top now. And Latvia's going to touch up. And we'll have a power play for Canada here to extend the lead to 2. It's been a pretty physical game, honestly. It's been kind of chippy. But I am correct. Latvia does border Russia. Look at me. I'm smart. I know what I'm talking about. I'm smart. You have Estonia up north. Then Latvia. Then Lithuania. You border Belarus as well. You border Russia. You're actually pretty close to St. Petersburg. I didn't realize how close that was. I also didn't realize how close St. Petersburg is to Finland. That's crazy. You're really close. Belarus? Yeah, Eastern Europe is fascinating. Love to visit when it's less crazy, obviously. Frank says Canada is being outcoached. I don't know about they're being outcoached. I think it's a player issue, honestly. You know, it's just how the game's going right now. Latvia is playing super defensive. Canada's being too cute. I don't think it's in terms of it's not a tactical error at all. Here's Richie. Can't get it to go. Here's Cowan for Bonk. Richie. Toe drag. Lots of toe drags. Still can't get it to go. Still Richie. Nadeau. Up top to Cowan. Cowan. Gotta get more pucks on net. Still Cowan. His shot saved by Feldberg. And you gotta give credit to Feldberg as well. His rebound control tonight has been pretty spot on as well. So not a lot of rebounds for those Canadian forwards to jump on. Marcus says, nice geography knowledge you have, but yes, English not a problem to us, especially to teens. So there you go. Do you guys learn English like in school? Is that like a required class you have to take? Because how it works in America, we have like elective classes. Like obviously we have English class where we like learn like how to read and write and whatever, right? But then we have like an elective class where you can pick a different language, and I'd say the most common one in America to learn is Spanish because we border Mexico. But a lot of people choose French. What else? French is kind of popular. German. I know some kids who did German. Chinese, popular. Oh, good job by McKenna there. Could have been a short-handed goal for Latvia, but good defense by McKenna. But yeah, I just took Spanish. And then sometimes I'll screw around on like Duolingo with like other languages for fun. Like I think I tried to learn. I have been learning like Japanese because I find Japanese culture fascinating. Would love to visit too. And also, I watched that show on Apple TV, Sunny. If you haven't watched that show on Apple TV, it's a must. It's so good. It's basically about life in the future when we have personal like robots that help us. Actually, I don't think we're far away from that where we have like home bots that are our personal assistants. I think that'll happen in my lifetime. Probably when I'm like, I'm in my mid 20s now, so probably like when I'm 60, I guarantee we'll have home bots. So like 40 years. Basically, almost have it now with our freaking Roombas, that vacuum everything. I'm sure we'll have a home bot that's our AI assistant or whatever. Marcus says, yes, we have English classes from third grade, and later on, we also would take a third language. Wow. Yeah, we have two languages in America, so you're already better than us in that department. Marcus says, in high school. There you go. And Marcus, if you don't mind me asking, how big is the World Juniors in Latvia? Is it a thing? Is it popular? Do a lot of people sit around and watch it? Because I tell you what, in America, bubkiss. It's not popular at all. No. Unless you live in a hockey state in the United States, it's not popular. Canada, it's like bigger than the Super Bowl. But I'm curious what it's like in Europe. Is the World Juniors a popular tournament? I would assume the World Hockey Championships is pretty popular as well over there because every year it's in Europe. The tournament that's held like in May. That's always a fun one. Latvia is pretty good in that one. If you're going my way, I'm gonna ride it all night long. I only know that song from Cars. Shout out to Lightning McQueen, ka-chow. Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long. Also, you see me bobbing and weaving tonight, people. I'm standing on a balance board. I have a standing desk. I'm standing on a balance board. So I'm not on a boat somewhere in the middle of the ocean when it's bobbing. I'm on a balance board. That'd be pretty sick, though, if I did a stream off a cruise ship or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. One day we'll make that work. The music tonight's popping. We'll give it a shout. Oh, we're halfway there. 10:08 to go in the game, or period. Living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Wow. Living on a prayer. Canada's living on a prayer. 1-0 lead over Latvia, and we're halfway through the game. Not what I was expecting tonight. And if you're just tuning in, people, what do we think of this result so far for Latvia and Canada? If you're Canadian, are you concerned? I'm not. You handled Finland with ease yesterday. I'm not at all. I wouldn't be concerned. Honestly, like Finland, I don't know if they're going to be that good this year. They beat Germany barely 2-1. They got an empty net, but it was essentially a 2-1 game for Finland, excuse me. So who knows? But I feel like Finland, they're one of those teams that doesn't necessarily do well in group play, but once they get in the big games, the quarterfinals, semifinals, they really step it up. They remind me a lot of like Russia. Like Russia would always finish like third or fourth in the group, but then they would always make runs into the gold medal games or bronze medal games. So you'd rather have that than what Sweden does, who like finish first every year and then get bounced in the quarterfinals by like the Czechia or some crap team, Switzerland. That's how it always happens to Sweden. They made it to the gold medal game last year though, but got spanked by the U.S. Scaramouche, Scaramouche. That's a good song. Marcus says, in Latvia, there's little hype because usually tournament is in North America and few people are waking up to watch. But we are following because we are a hockey nation. No, yeah, but I can imagine, though, when it's held in, like, last year it was held in Sweden, so that was probably, that helped time zone-wise. And the one year it was in Ufa, Russia. That was really close to home. So, but no, I get it. But do you watch it on the replay? Do a lot of people watch it probably like on the replay versus live? Latvia shot goes wide. 9:37 to go. Shots 25-12. 5-on-5. It's been perfect for Latvia. They just shot themselves in the foot on a power play, of all things. Marcus said, especially a few years ago, making the quarterfinals. Yes, was that the Edmonton? I think that might have been the Edmonton bubble year. I remember that. But yeah, Ivan Kovic, I think he's had to do more work than George did last night for Canada. Obviously, I think Finland put 20 shots in the third period last night. But to this point, I think Ivan Kovic has had to do more work. But he's been good tonight. Both goaltenders have been good tonight. Oh, that's got to be a penalty. Penalty upcoming for Latvia. Marcus says, by the way, look up photos when Latvian fans turn up to Freedom Monument to welcome hockey after third place in Men's World Cup. Oh, okay. Yeah, I vaguely remember that when you guys finished third in that tournament. Oh, can you hear me now? Sorry, I found the picture. Let me show you the picture here. There, I can make it bigger too. Look at that. Latvia, third place to the World Hockey Championship, and that's the parade to get. That does not happen in the United States. I tell you what, when we finish gold or in first place, that never happens. Very, very cool. Beautiful country. I mean, that's just gorgeous, man. Gotta check out Latvia someday. There we go. Here's McKenna for Canada on the power play. They're 0 for 2, 0 for 1. It should tell me on here, shouldn't it? 0 for 3, excuse me. 0 for 3. Here's McKenna. Oh, Jaeger tried to go back door. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Jaeger, McKenna. Shot goes wide. Jaeger, McKenna. Shot goes wide. Jaeger. McKenna. Shot again goes wide. They can't hit the net, Canada. McKenna's gonna grab it. His shot blocked. Good keeping. Good stick by Latvia there to break up that cross-seam pass. Up to the point now. McKenna. Jaeger, save, rebound. It goes wide. Back for McKenna. Molendyke. This is ridiculous. Jaeger blocked. Rebound goes wide. This is ridiculous. Penalty is over. 5-on-5, but we got some tired penalty killers for Latvia. And it's the lawn change in the second, so they're going to be trapped for quite a bit unless they get a whistle. Another block. Price has it at the point for Canada. Bonk. Cowan shot. Rebound! Oh, just wide. And finally, Latvia gets a whistle with 5:54 to go. Good kill by Latvia. Gutsy. And we're still 1-0 here. Amazing. RJ with the scoreboard update. Carolina. We could do this later, but I'll put this up here for people to read. I'll go through that when the period's over. There you go. And Marcus says 35,000 people were there. That's incredible. I don't think in the United States you could get 35,000 people to watch a hockey game together. So that's incredible. Yeah, it's too bad. Honestly, I think the problem with the lack of popularity in the United States is that hockey just isn't as popular in here versus Canada. So yeah, that's issue 1. Issue 2 is accessibility to watching it. The games in the United States are only on NHL Network, which isn't like a network that everyone has. It's very niche. It's a niche channel to have. Like when you buy like a streaming service, like YouTube TV doesn't have it, or like the basic packages for streaming TV doesn't have NHL Network, so you have to pay extra for it. So a lot of people don't have it because of that. Whereas in Canada, it's all on TSN, and majority of people have TSN, I would say, in Canada. It's the main sports thing. It's like ESPN in the United States. So accessibility, it's way easier in Canada to watch it. In America, you need NHL Network. NHL Network doesn't even show all the games even. Some games are being shown on ESPN Plus. So it's like there isn't like one home for every single game. So it's just it's sometimes frustrating, but if ESPN televised the TSN feed, I think you'd see it'd be more popular here. Especially if you put it on like ABC in America, which is like a basic channel that everyone has. I think it'd be amazing, but we'll see if that happens. I doubt it. I doubt it will. I don't know who to blame for that. Someone NHL related. I'm just going to blame Gary Bettman because I like blaming Gary Bettman. Frank says, all you got to do to beat Canada is to hit them. It's shameful. Well, Frank, what are your thoughts on USA-Canada on New Year's Eve? How do you think that game's going to go? I will be watching that with friends and family, so I will not be live for that game, but it'll be very interesting to see what happens with that one. I don't know. I think it's going to be a toss-up. Because usually what happens, I feel like Canada usually wins those games in the group stage, and then once we get into medal rounds, the USA should win. I want them to win. I'd rather them win the medal round game versus the group stage game, so we'll see. But here we go, 4:50 to go. Face off near the SO sign. Here's Lachenko. Shot! Blocked away by Feldberg. Another save by Feldberg. I'm gonna make a tweet here. How do you spell his name? Feldbergs. He's had a great game. Oh wow, World Juniors 2025 is trending on Twitter. That's rare. Another save by Feldberg. So yeah, tomorrow we got other World Junior games going on during the day, if you were wondering. And then I guess I can show you the standings too. I think after the game I'll show you the standings. That makes the most sense. Tomorrow is Saturday. Crazy that we're almost done with 2025, people. Or 2024. We're not. We haven't started 2025 yet. It's crazy. We're almost done with 2024. But tomorrow we have Czechia and Kazakhstan, USA, Latvia, all day games as well. So I'll be watching USA, Latvia. That should be an easy win for us. Latvia is going to be all tuckered out trying to win this one. So hopefully it's a similar game to the Germany game for the United States tomorrow. Here comes Latvia. Shot goes wide there. Yeah, it's very interesting game because like it feels like Canada has full control of the game, right? Like I wouldn't say Latvia is going to score anytime soon per se. It feels like I'm watching a 6-0 game. But it's only it's a one-shot game. So it's very weird like that. Got to get another one for Canada. Willance whiffed on the shot there from the point. My eyes are killing me. Gotta put on the blue light glasses. My eyes are getting tired. If your eyes get tired from screens, blue light glasses is the way to go. Marcus says, on paper, USA or Canada has more power. I think on paper, Canada has more depth. The problem with the US, we're a bit front heavy with our forwards, with our talents. We don't have as much depth as Canada does. But with goaltending, though, you got to give the edge to the United States with Trey Augustine. He's an unbelievable goaltender. He plays at Michigan State University. Already a decorated player, only 19 years old. I think he won the U18s for USA. Has a gold medal last year with the team at the World Juniors. I can't remember if the first year he was on, if he medaled. I think he won third that year. So I think he has a bronze and a gold at the World Junior level. So that's kind of my assessment. I think Canada has more depth at forwards. Defense, I think, is a wash. I think both teams have good defensemen. Goaltending, you give the edge to the United States. Frank says Canada is playing European hockey. I mean, they're just having a tough time breaking through Latvia. And Feldbergs has played pretty well. Oh, Jaeger goes wide. And they're missing the net quite a bit. Dickinson, save by Feldberg. Puck goes to the corner. Up top for Dickinson. His shot goes wide. Final minute to go here in the second period. And a nervy, tight game. Shot, Cowan blockered away by Feldberg. Still Cowan again and gloved by Feldbergs. 46.6 to go. Frank said, this is my last post. Yes, I'm pissed. Okay. Well, hope you're having a better night, Frank. Happy New Year to all and stay safe. Yes, Happy New Year's, Frank. Hopefully I'll see you next time on a stream. I'm not sure who's on here next. Well, I'm on here next tomorrow. I am doing Winnipeg Jets and Ottawa Senators tomorrow. Kyle will be here on Sunday doing Canada and Germany. And then my next stream will most likely be on the next Friday and Saturday. So next Friday, I think there's no World Juniors game, so we'll do an NHL game. Saturday semifinals, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that. We'll see. But we'll for sure do one on Friday for an NHL game that night. Here's Canada, 2-on-1. Well, more like 3-on-2 now. 5 seconds to go. We gotta get a shot off quick. They will not, and that's gonna do it for the second period. 1 goal this period. Lachenko shorthanded for Canada. If it wasn't for that boneheaded mistake by that Latvian defender, it would be a scoreless game, which is crazy to me, everybody. Shots 33-13. Canada in total control. However, it's a one-shot game for Latvia, so they got to be pleased with this effort tonight. All it takes is one chance for Latvia, and it's a tie game. And that would be massive. If Canada still wins this game in overtime or a shootout, that's massive for the United States. Because then if they beat Finland, Latvia, and Canada, they would win the group, basically. Because Canada, their win, they'd only get 2 points for it versus 3. So it's be big for the U.S. if Latvia can steal points away from Canada. Get rid of this. We'll take a break here. We'll be back for the start of the third period shortly. But if you are new, subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. Smash the like button as well. Follow us on social media. At HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. Check me out on Twitter. @GreatAkeem is my handle and YouTube handle. Thank you to the sponsors, Gametime and DraftKings. Use the same promo code, THPN, when you sign up for both. And you get $20 off your first purchase with Gametime. So incredible. Thank you to them, as always. Yeah, crazy game. I didn't think this was going to happen tonight, but we'll see what happens in the third. I wouldn't be lying if I said I hope Latvia gets a goal here and we head into overtime. That'd be a fun night. But realistically speaking, I think Canada's going to put up 3 or 4 goals this period. But we shall see. Right, let's do a quick scoreboard update in the NHL, and then we'll leave for a little bit. Third period, Sabres 5-2 lead over the Blackhawks. Maple Leafs 5-1 lead over the Red Wings. That game's late in the third as well. Hurricanes and Devils. The Devils 4-2 lead over them midway through the third. Blue Jackets 6-2 lead over the Bruins middle of the third. Blues 4-2 lead over Nashville kind of start of the second. Stars have a 1-0 lead over the Wild midway through the second. And then tonight you got Colorado, Utah at 9:30 Eastern, and then Vegas and San Jose at 10:30 Eastern. That's your scoreboard update. Right, we'll see you for the start of the third, everybody. Do what you got to do, and we'll be back.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
All right, hello everybody. We're back for the start of the third period. Puck has just dropped, so let me get your stats back up here. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're new, like I keep saying, subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, we got you covered for the entirety of the World Juniors, NHL regular season, postseason, Four Nations, face-off, whatever that's called. Everything hockey-related, we got you covered. So make sure you do subscribe and click that bell icon to notify whenever we do go live. Good chance here for Latvia. And the puck gets cleared out by Canada. Here they come. 2-on-1. Oh, what a defensive play. Latvian defender there. A little scorpion kick on defense. Unbelievable. That's amazing. They don't teach that at defense school, do they? McKenna, a little sauce pass. Oh, little scorpion kick. Amazing. That was number 3 for Latvia. But yes, bell icons, all that jazz people tell you to do on YouTube. Follow us on Insta and Twitter at HockeyPodNet. Check me out on those same platforms. At Grant Hakeem is my handle and YouTube channel handle. And thank you to Gametime and DraftKings for sponsoring this stream. Use promo code THPN for both, and then you get $20 off your first purchase with Gametime. Amazing. So if you want to get to a game, World Juniors game, I have no idea what ticket prices are like. In Ottawa, someone can let me know. I'd imagine it's pretty expensive, especially if you want to go to US Canada on New Year's Eve. That's a lucrative ticket right there. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. This has been so much fun. It is still 1-0 for Canada. If it wasn't for that gaff by that Latvian defender, it'd be a scoreless game. Honestly, it would be a scoreless game, wouldn't it? So we'll see if Latvia can nick a goal here. Canada is definitely in full control of this game. Like, it just feels like Latvia can't do anything offensively. The shots really speak for themselves. 13-34 for Canada. Latvia just have not been able to get a lot going besides that first period when the shots were 9-12. So they got 9 of their 13 shots in the first period. But, you know, you got to be happy for Latvia. If Latvia plays this hard against the Americans tomorrow, it's going to be a tough game. And I think this is great for the Team USA. They're probably watching this game at the hotel. And they're probably thinking, okay, tomorrow, you know, they're going to be prepared for Latvia tomorrow. Whereas Canada kind of walked into this game not knowing what they were going to get. They probably thought they could just walk through this team. Because they showed up against Finland yesterday. They controlled Finland really well. But they probably thought they were just going to roll through them today. So United States, hopefully, that won't happen with them tomorrow. Because every point matters. You want to finish first in your group because you do not want to finish second. And we can discuss that later. The crossover matchups here in the standings and how that's going to shake out. I should be able to pull up the standings here. So yeah, in the other group, you have Kazakhstan, Czechia, Sweden, Slovakia. And how it works, you have top 4 advancing. And then you're going to have 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3 across each group, basically. So that's how that works. So hypothetically, let's say Sweden finishes first in the group. That's normally what they do. And then Czechia finishes second. I'll put Slovakia in third, Switzerland 4th, Kazakhstan 5th. So if you're the U.S. and you finish first, or whoever finishes first, you play Switzerland. If you finish second, you're playing Slovakia, who obviously Slovakia is a beatable team, but you know you'd rather be playing Switzerland, in my opinion, than Slovakia. They've improved quite a bit in the past years. Slovakia has, and obviously, if you finish third, you're playing either Czechia or Sweden, and you don't want that. So you want to make your route to that gold medal as easy as possible. So finishing first is going to be crucial. And we're going to have a big-time matchup because you have the U.S., Canada, Finland. That's 1 through 3 in Group A. So one of those teams is going to play, they'll be the 3 seed. They're going to play Czechia or Sweden in that first quarterfinal matchup. So we're going to have a big game in the quarterfinals either way. So that's why finishing first in Group B is even more important probably, because you'd rather play a Germany versus one of US, Canada, Finland in your first quarterfinal game. So definitely things to consider here as we get later into this game. Of each point definitely matters, and goal differential is big as well if you're tied on points. Here's Cowan for Canada. Can't get it in deep. Price will do it. Here's Richie. Yeah, Latvia just defensively, great game tonight. And Feldberg's going to cover. 15:38 to go here. Still 1-0. Marcus says, soon it'll be 1-1. I feel it. I don't know, Marcus. Latvia hasn't done anything. It's going to take some weird break or a bounce or something. We'll see, though, Marcus. I'll keep that in mind as this period goes on. Frank says, big respect to Latvia. And then even I'm big surprised, says Marcus. Frank says, Canada looks like they're lost, man. Canada just can't figure out how to break this Latvian defense. They really can't, and it's very surprising. But again, you gotta play in the factors here. Canada played Finland yesterday, gave it all their might against Finland 24 hours ago. This is Latvia's very first game of the tournament, so they had the freshest of legs possible against a team who, dogged it against Finland and had to play hard against Finland last night. So that's a huge factor going to play in here late in this period. Canada's legs are going to go. 2 guys are injured for Canada. I don't know if they've returned or not. I'd have to look on Twitter and see if they've returned. I forgot their names, but I think one of the younger kids got hurt. Hockey Canada wouldn't know that. Maybe not. Maybe not Hockey Canada. Would Bob McKenzie know? Yeah, so Matthew Schaefer will not return tonight for Canada, courtesy of Bob McKenzie. And then the other guy, I think, is back out there. So there you go. Thank you, Bob McKenzie, for that. But yeah, I'm very surprised. Like I said at the start of the stream, I said 9-1 for Canada. I revised it to 5-1 or 4-1. It looks like it's going to be like a 2-0 game. It looks like it's going to stay 1-0. Latvia's going to pull the goalie, and then Canada will probably get an empty net goal, is how this is likely going to shake out. But we have a Latvia power play here. I totally missed that. Latvia power play. And they're going to have to regroup at center here. I mean, you got to say, the crowd in Ottawa tonight has been silenced. I haven't noticed the crowd at all tonight. And if Canada does end up winning this game, I think it's a very good, test, right, for Canada. It's a short tournament. You're going to have to go through adversity at some point when you play the big dogs, and I think it'll be a good experience for them playing in a tight game, because I'd rather have my team play a tight game versus blowing everybody out, and then you get to the medal rounds where you're going to face adversity, and then you don't know if we can or not, right? So it's a good test for Canada as well, that it's so tight. A positive to take away for Canada. Penalty has been killed. 2 shots on that power play for Latvia. And we remain 1-0. Like Bernix for Latvia had a very good look. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. He had a good look, and Imakovic had to make a good save. Ivankovic. Here comes Canada. Shot goes wide. Bars Cows, I think is how you say it. He's coming down. If Marcus is still watching, what's the average age of Latvia? There's a lot of guys with cages on. So there are lots of under 18 players. Which is good experience for next year's tournament because they'll be eligible to return. Here's Osmanis. There we go. Shot. Good block. Owendyke for Canada, number 6. Got the block. McKenna can't get it to go. Yeah, it's like, honestly, they can't do anything, Canada, in the offensive zone. Like, they try and set it up, and the shot either gets blocked, it goes wide, and that gentleman's face says it all right there. This game right now, they're confused, they look bored. I'm honestly, like, it's been a bit boring, honestly. Like, I don't know, like, they're in control of the game, but, like, in the offensive zone, everything's getting blocked. Their cute little, 1-2 passes that they're trying to do aren't working. And when they do get pucks on net, there's no rebounds because Feldberg is covering everything up. So it's really, really fascinating. Wait, who does Canada play next? They should play Germany, right? Well, they should see how they play against Germany because Germany kind of gave the United States a bit of a game like this. However, the big difference was that the United States was able to, score goals. Like, we put 10 on Germany. And we put goals in early, too. That helped a lot. But it was 3-2 at one point. So Germany is definitely a hard team to play against. Finland had a tough time with them today. So we'll see what Canada does against Germany. I would assume they would destroy Germany. I think that game it must be Sunday, because you get tomorrow off. Hey, baby. Who? Ha. I want to know. I'm going to yawn. Oh. If you'll be my girl. I just hate when you're saying and a yawn comes. That's like my biggest fear of, like, if I was ever a professional singer, which I'm not, obviously. If I was, like, because sometimes, like, I'll be in the car and I'll start singing to a song, right? And I'll start to yawn. And it's like, if I was live performing that in front of people, like, I can't yawn during a song. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I couldn't be a singer. Marcus says, this year's team is kind of young. We have 3 players who are 2008. That's crazy. I was in 3rd grade in 2008. So that's crazy. That's unbelievable. Oh! Richie a shot. Feldberg reaches behind him. Did it go over the line? Feldberg says, no, it did not go over the line. The cameras will be the true test of that, Feldbergs. But here's the replay. Little shot. It squeaks through, and Feldberg pounces on it. Like a cat on a mouse. In 2 seconds, he pounces on it. Yeah, it didn't go in. What a great... that was a good play by Feldbergs there. That did not go in. Give credit to this kid, man. Feldbergs. He's having a great game. 10:42 to go. Feldbergs has saved 38 of 39 tonight. But yeah, that makes you feel really old, Marcus. 2008, that's crazy. Something's going on here. Oh, it's under review. Here we go again. If you watched USA Germany, we had review after review after review. So I didn't think this went in. On the replay, if you're watching this with me at home, it did not go in. So I don't know what the refs are on about here. Off the post, off the back. And you can't see it. Where's the puck? You can't see it. Yeah, he covered it. That did, and if it did go over, like Gordon Miller said, you need to have an X-ray to see where the puck is through his glove. So, yeah, it definitely did not go in. I don't think you can't. There's no evidence. It's like this is Law and Order. Welcome to Law and Order with Grant. There is not sufficient enough evidence to deem that puck went in. So, no goal in my opinion. Dun dun. The jury has decided there's no goal, in my opinion. There's no goal. Why is it taking this long, you prats? It should not take this long. I don't understand. They did this with the Germany game and the United States game yesterday. It did not go in. Here we go. No goal. Thank you, you prats. What a surprise. That was pointless. So, like, the buzzer went off. So that means the scorekeeper in the box or whoever did that to get the referee's attention to look at that again. What? I don't understand. Well, anyway, 10:42 to go. The fans in Ottawa are so bored that they're doing the wave right now. That's when you know it's a boring game when that happens. I also don't know why it says 2 here, because it's still 1-0. I don't understand. There we go, it fixed itself. 1-0. I don't know what's going on. Shot, easy save by Ivankovic. Hasn't had to do much to Ivankovic, but when he's been called into action, he has made big saves, especially in the first. I think Latvia had the better looks in the first period for sure. And then it's been basically been all Canada after that. Dun dun ba-da-da-bum. There you go. Latvia wins the face-off here. There's Molendyke. Oh, what a one-handed pass that was. And Feldberg's able to steer it away. Yeah, one thing I'm noticing too for Canada, the speed, it's not as quick as it was yesterday against Finland because they were able to cut in on those Finnish defensemen like that and drive wide and cut in. They have not successfully done that at all tonight against Latvia, and I think their legs are just tired. There we go, here in the crowd. Let's go Canada is the chant at Canadian Tire Place. We're here in the crowd a little bit. That's a mouthful, too, to say. Canadian Tire Place. I think they gotta shorten it. Oh, good save by Ivankovic. 9:08 to go. We'll take a timeout. Still 1-0, shockingly. Will we get a game breaker for Latvia here? We should have some final scores in the NHL. Let's update you on that if you're interested, people. Blue Jackets 6-2 winners tonight over the Bruins. 4-2, the Devils won over Carolina. Toronto beat Detroit 5-2, so Detroit just keeps sinking down like the Titanic. Buffalo, they were the Titanic. They think they've rattled off a couple of wins here in a row. 6-2 winners over the Chicago Blackhawks. The Colorado and Utah game has just started, so that's scoreless. The Stars have a 2-0 lead over the Wild. The third period is just starting. The Blues have a 5-3 lead over Nashville. And I'll talk about the Blues in a minute because they have that Winter Classic game. And I don't understand why the Winter Classic is on New Year's Eve this year. From my understanding, and for as long as I've been alive, which isn't too long, it's always been on New Year's Day, January 1st. And I don't know what's going on this year. Why is it on New Year's Eve? It makes no sense to me. So someone, please explain that to me in the comments. I don't understand. And that's your score update. That's everything. I thought we had more, but that's it. I don't get that. Why it's on New Year's Eve this year. It's always on New Year's Day. Okay, there's no World Junior games going on, so have it on New Year's Day. But what probably happened is that it was some TV bullshit that made it on New Year's Eve, probably. Marcus says we're beating Canada in face-offs. Yes. 30-25 for Latvia. 54.6 to round up percent, and then 45.5 for Canada percent. Waiting. Oh. I'm getting tired, man. I've been up a little bit. Gonna have some dinner and then go to bed, man. I'm tired. Up and down the boulevard, the shadows searching in the night. I probably butchered the lyrics there. Don't stop believing. That's Latvia's motto right now. Don't stop believing. You're only down 1-0. Street light. All it takes is one shot. Don't stop. Here comes Gibson. Lucius, good defense for Latvia. Here comes Latvia. Belevka, centering pass. Can't get it to go. Good keep in by Latvia. We're nearing crunch time here. Penalty. They're gonna go. What? They're gonna go to a review for a penalty? Wow, a major penalty is being reviewed. Also, I love how in the IIHF they do the same VAR thing that soccer does or football does if you live in Europe. I love it. VAR. We're going to VAR again. Looks like they're looking at his nose. That's 11 for Latvia. What's his name? Delevka. They're looking at Delevka. He got high-sticked in the nose. Yeah, very interesting game, everybody. This has been a weird one tonight, hasn't it? Oh, he got elbow. Elbow to the head. So if you're new to international hockey, right? IIHF is super, super strict to any head contact, right? So any contact to the head at a IIHF, and it's like 5 in a game, and you're gone. That's just how that's the MO of the IIHF. So he elbowed, I think that was number 2 for Canada. That should be Gibson. Yeah, so Gibson elbowed what's his name? Delevka in the head. So I wouldn't be shocked if he got kicked out. But here's the decision from the referee here. Hang on. Let you guys hear it. It's 2-minute elbowing. Wow. So yeah, I wasn't sure if they were going to call a major because of head contact, but that's the right call in my opinion. Big kill here for Canada. This is what the 5th power play for Latvia today. Will 5th time be the charm? 8 shots on the 4 power plays. 7:34 to go. And you got to imagine, if you're Latvia, you're not going to get a lot of more chances in this game. So you got to bury one here. Livshits. Near side on the boards here. Livshits. Sounds like a bad word in English. If you know, you know. Uland. Shots. Oh, just missed. Wow. Oh, I thought he kept it in there. I thought he kept it in. Livshits. I gotta stop saying that name and to crack myself up. Man, puck is just stuck at the near boards here. They can't get it out. That somehow stayed in. Ospinish. Shot. Scores! Latvia's done it! Latvia's done it! 1 chance, 1 goal, and we're tied at 1. You're kidding me. Matenko on the power play gets it for Latvia. All the block shots, all the defending. The goaltending by Feldberg gets paid off in this moment. 1-1. And here we go with 7 minutes to go in the game. Are we heading to overtime or possibly a shootout? And if you're the Americans, you're licking your chops right now at this one. You're hoping Canada drops points tonight. And this is what happens. You let a small team hang around like this. It's one shot, back of the net. And look at the fans for Canada. They're speechless. I love that. I need to clip that and make that my new desktop wallpaper there. The shocked faces of the Canadian hockey fans. But yeah, we'll see. If you're Latvia, you're going to have to defend for your lives because you're going to get Canada's firepower here for the next 6 minutes. So, and Marcus says, you did tell me, Marcus. You did. 1-1. You did tell me. What great play. Backdoor play. Nothing Ivankovic could do. Unbelievable, man. Who would have thought? 1-1. I tell you, if Latvia somehow finds a way to win this in regulation, I think that'd be probably one of the biggest upsets in group stage history. I can't remember a time where a team like Latvia beat a powerhouse, one of the favorites, like Canada or the US. I'm sure it's happened before, but it's very rare. Oh! Penalty to Latvia. That's probably going to be a boarding penalty. Boarding call on Latvia. We'll see if they review it here. They could do another VAR check to see if it's going to be a 5-minute here. Just a 2-minute boarding. I'm a busy man tonight, goodness me. Okay, so Canada. Golden chance to forget about everything that's happened so far in this game. It's scoreless, just pretend it's scoreless. Score on this power play, you win the game, basically. They've had how many power plays tonight? 4 of them. They're 0 for 4. This will be their 5th one. Will 5th time be the charm for Canada like it was for Latvia? Here's Cowan. Cowan! Shot goes wide. Bodwin. That's a fun name to say. Shot! Score! No! Canada's done it, and it's 2-1. Richie. Damn. With 5:38 to go, it's 2-1. To break American hearts there. It's 2-1 Canada. Wow, that's a massive goal. We'll see what Latvia can do here, but I think that's game, man. I don't see Latvia scoring again. They needed to force this into OT. And what a great shot by Richie. I think he fanned on it just a little bit. Yeah, it was a bit of a fluffer knuckle puck. Top right corner, perfectly placed. Nothing, Feldbergs could do there. Wow, so 5:38. What can Latvia do? Does Latvia have a chance, people? Do we think it's going to happen again? I think it's game over. But just think, every goal tonight has been either a power play or a shorthanded goal tonight. No 5-on-5 goals. $5:20 to go. We'll take our final TV timeout. Wow, roller coaster of emotions, man. I was so happy for Latvia. I was so happy. I knew it wasn't going to last long. You knew it. You just knew. But, I mean, honestly, if Latvia didn't shoot themselves in the foot there on that shorthanded goal, we'd be tied. So, definitely be a game that Latvia looks back on and be like, man, we were in this. We should have won. Could have won. Let's update you on what's going on tomorrow if you're just tuning in. So, and then standings too. We can do that after, but like I mentioned, you get 3 points for a win. OT shootout win 2 points. OT shootout loss 1 point. Regulation loss no points. So for Canada, obviously the goal is to finish first. If you finish second, it's not the end of the world because Group B is kind of poor. Group A is pretty top heavy, so finishing second is not the worst thing ever. Unlike Group B, you want to finish first because if you finish second, you're playing Finland probably, and you don't want that. So every point matters for Canada, and then Latvia. It doesn't matter, honestly, if they would win this game in a shootout or if they lost in a shootout. They're not. I'd be shocked if they finish anything higher than 4th. If they finish 3rd and somehow beat Finland, because they're probably the weakest team of the big 3 teams in this group. If they somehow beat Finland, I'd be very surprised. Well, let's see what happens. You never know. Anything can happen. Got 5:10 to go and counting. McKenna steered away. Rebound! Can't get it to go. Shot! What a save by Feldberg on McKenna. McKenna's been all over the place tonight. He's been all over. There's Cowan. You'll send it down for Canada. Ooh, good save by Feldbergs. Yeah, 3 stars tonight. It's going to be interesting. Definitely Feldberg is going to have to be one of them for sure. If I'm Latvia, I'm just chucking everything I can on net. Make this kid work. Ivan Chovic, make him work. Latvia sends it down. Here's Jaeger. Feldberg misplayed it. But it works out. Don't worry, it works out. If I'm Canada here, just cycle the puck. Don't let Latvia get the puck. That's what I would do. Oh, no! Penalty on Canada. Wow. You're kidding me. Who's it on? Gauthier. Gauthier for hooking. Latvia to the power play with 3 minutes to go. He hooked the hands, but I mean, that's another soft call in my opinion. He did hook the hands, but wow. Latvia's going to call a timeout here. Wow, what do we think? Can Latvia do it? Can Latvia do it? There's 3 minutes to go. Michael, can they do it? Wow. If Latvia scores, I'm going to lose my shit. There's no way. Because I think if the next goal for Latvia, I think we're going to overtime. I would love that as an American. I would absolutely love that. And Michael's with me. Thank you, Michael. Let's go Latvia. Thank you. I don't know, the chat, I don't know. I feel like chat's been kind of split tonight. In the beginning, we had lots of Canadians, and then now I feel like we have a lot more Latvians tonight. And Marcus agrees. Yes, let's go Latvia. I tell you, I'm rooting for Latvia every single game besides when they played the United States. And Marcus says, we need a goal. Let's see if we can get it. 3-0, exactly 3 minutes to go. Here we go. Canada's going to get it out. Do you pull the goalie for Latvia? That's another question. Do you pull the goalie for Latvia here? I think it's a bit early. I think once you get down to a minute 30-ish is when I would do it. I wouldn't be too risky with it. Shot. They score! No way! No way! Latvia's done it again! They've done it again! Unbelievable. On the power play, and it's 2-2. 2:29 to go. Unbelievable. They've quieted a nation once again. They've quieted Canada again. You're kidding me. I mean, how did this go in? I think Avinkovic just overslid. He way overslid. He has lost the puck. He way overslid for that first pass to the right, and then he shot. The puck goes to the slot area, and he couldn't find it. He just lost it. And it was a bit of a seeing eye shot. It went through all the bodies in front, and it finds the back of the net. And it's 2-2. Oh my goodness. What's going on, man? Unbelievable. This is why I love this tournament. This is why I love it. Every year, there's always one game that's like this, and we're getting it right now tonight, live with everybody. This is incredible. Thank you. I appreciate everybody tuning in if you are new. It is 2-2. Your eyes don't deceive you. It is a 2-2 game. Let's see if Canada can nick a goal here late, or Latvia force OT. Do not take another penalty if you're Latvia. Or Canada. Do not take any more penalties. Every goal tonight has been on the power play. The first goal for Canada was shorthanded. So every goal has been on special teams. No 5-on-5 goals tonight, which is shocking to me. Minute 40 to go here. Daniel says, haha, Latvia ties it up. Glennis says, let's go. Canada. Not looking good. I'll answer that later, Donnell. But Michael says goal. Marcus says goal. Proud of my guys. Shed says Glennis. Yep. I mean, credit Latvia. They've played their hearts out tonight. Gutsy performance. Oh no! Hit the side of the post. Canada did. Last minute to go here in the game. 2-2. Canada's put up 47 shots. Only 2 have gotten past Felbergs. He's had an outstanding game tonight. Cowan goes down. No call. Fans are pleading their case. There's been so many penalties tonight. Bonk! Rebound! It's loose! It's still loose! Shot! And it gets blocked! That was a yard sale in front of Feldbergs. Cowan shot. Another save. It's still loose! Oh, it goes behind the net! Up to the slot! Shot! Oh, and it's saved by Feldbergs! It's going off like it's crazy! Another shot gets blocked! Wow! It's a yard sale. Feldberg doesn't have his stick. 6 seconds. Another shot. Save. 2, 1. Yes, that does it. Latvia's done it. Thank you, Latvia. We're heading to overtime. Amazing job by Latvia. Us Americans, we thank you. Because now all the United States has to do is win out. And we're first in the group now. So thank you, Latvia, for this performance tonight. Unbelievable. And we talked about this at the start of the stream, kind of jokingly. I was like, what's the recipes for an upset, right? You see it every year in every tournament, whether it's this, the World Hockey Championships, or the NCAA tournament. You see it every single year in hockey. What are the recipes? You need great goaltending. The goaltender just stand on his head. Feldbergs has done that. He saved how many shots? 48 out of 50 shots tonight. He's played outstanding. You need to get the bounces. They've definitely gotten the bounces and the calls from the referees tonight. That's for sure. Don't forget, Canada did hit the post. They had the double doink in the first period, which I think would have changed the game if they would have scored it then. What else do you need? You need defense, team defense, blocking shots, defend for your lives. You've seen that from Canada. How many block shots does Latvia have? I wonder if this tells me. It probably won't. That's okay. But they have a lot of block shots tonight. And then capitalize on your opportunities is the final recipe for an upset. And they've done that. 2 power plays. Well, they've had more power plays, but 2 power plays. The last 2 power plays late in the game, and they bury their chance. So it's unfolded, perfectly. The recipe, it was made to perfection tonight for an upset. We'll see if they can get the job done. I believe we're heading to 3-on-3 overtime. I don't think it's 5-on-5 in the World Juniors. I think it's 3-on-3. It used to be 5-on-5. I think we're going 5 minutes for group stage play, 3-on-3, and then a shootout. Let me know your predictions. We need players. Who do you think is going to score? What team do you think is going to win? I favor Canada in OT. Yes, 5 minutes of 3-on-3, and then we head to a shootout in the preliminary round. I favor Canada. However, the vibe of tonight's game is favoring Latvia. So I think I'm going to go Latvia winning tonight. Shockingly. Who's going to score? I don't even know, man. Let's go for Matejko, number 9 for Latvia. I'll go him winning tonight. Why not? Matejko for Latvia. But this is unbelievable, people. If you're just tuning in as well, subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. It's been an epic night on the channel. It's very rare. I mean, honestly, when I picked this game, I thought I'd have to do my comedy routine and basically, talk about random stuff because the game would be so boring. I did not expect a game like this tonight. That girl's almost crying. She's having a panic attack in the arena. Unbelievable. Donnell's asking about the glasses. They're blue light glasses because I literally have monitors galore in front of me and a freaking big ass light so I look good on the camera. So helps with that. Helps with the eye strain. And Marcus says, looks like it was worth it to stay up to 6 a.m. Definitely. Shout out to all you Latvians who are watching this game live. Your boys have put on a show for you tonight. No matter what happens, I think you can be a proud Latvian. Unbelievable. But here we go. Let's watch this overtime session. Puck is down. 3-on-3 for 5 minutes, then a shootout. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty conservative overtime. And Latvia's going to want to hold on to this puck as long as they can. Because Canada's got all the skill in the world, so. That was way offsides. Holy shnikes. Was that Stevie Wonder playing there? He was way offsides. Miles off. Miles offside. Donnell says, I always want Canada to lose in these World Juniors or even the NHL players that plays for Canada. They think they're the best all the time, even though I know hockey is Canada's sport. USA all the way, we Americans. No, I wanted Canada to lose tonight because obviously the rivalry between the US and Canada, of course. And then, this means even if Canada wins tonight, United States just win out and they're first in the group, which is what you want. Jaeger, crap pass, and Canada's got to regroup here. There's Cowan. Oh, a little fancy play. Rebound, it's there! Oh, what a play by the defenseman for Latvia. Wow. Sells out to block a sure goal. That was an easy goal there. I don't know how that didn't go in. Here's Cowan. There's Jaeger going back door. Good defense for Latvia here. Here's Moendijk. Moendijk circling like a shark. His shot saved by Feldbergs. Oh, Latvia, they're getting tired here. 3:28 to go. And Latvia gets it out and they'll get a change. I think we're going to a shootout, people. Jack says he hates Canada. Join the club. Hockey Canada. I love the country, of course. No hate to the country of Canada, just for hockey purposes. Easy save for Feldbergs. He's going to hold on. 3:09 to go, everybody. Yeah, Cowan, look at this replay. How did this not go in? Number 21 for Latvia. Lapala? 21 for Latvia. Jaeger had an empty net, and Lapala dives. Look at her. She's going nuts. Oh. Unbelievable. The defense for Latvia. They're playing their absolute hearts out. This might as well be the gold medal for Latvia. The gold medal game. This is unbelievable. Here's McKenna. Price is behind the net. This basically the rest of overtime is what you're going to see here, folks. Shot, save by Feldbergs. And Latvia, they got to regroup at Latvia. They can't be caught on the rush like this. Feldberg is going to cover here. When they break out, Latvia can't turn the puck over right away. They got to have possession to have Canada go back so they can regroup. Just relieve some of that pressure. Because you don't want to be in a track meet with this Canadian team. They're going to get burned. But yeah, Feldberg. I mean, I can't say enough of good things about Feldberg tonight. He's been absolutely unreal. Here we go. Face off front of Feldbergs. Big win for Canada. Here's Ritchie. These are for Bonk. He's got room. Save by Feldberg. Glove save. Wow. Yeah, that... he had Ritchie backdoor. I don't know. I mean, we'll look at this replay. Should he gone backdoor here? Yeah, I don't know. Because every time they try to do a backdoor play for Canada, a Latvian defenseman breaks it up. So I think that was a smart play by Bonk to try and just score. Well, 2:29. Can Latvia win a face-off? No, they cannot. Here's Bonk. To Ritchie. Nadeau. Just kind of circling here. Ritchie cutting in. Good defense. They can't do that. They can't drive in like that for Canada. Latvia's been sniffing that out all night. Here comes Latvia, though. His shot. Oh, Ivankovic with the save. And here we go. Latvia's going to relieve some of the pressure here. 1:55 to go. Oh, Janskis just lost it. Lost the handle. Bad turnover. Here comes Jaeger. Spread those legs, Jaeger. Here he comes. Cuts back. Leaves it for Molendyk. To Cowan. Cuts in. Cowan can't get that to go. Little fake drop off. His shot gets blocked. There's Matejko for Latvia. Settle it down. Settle it down. You got time. You got time. Here's Boulans. Going to circle back. Boulans got speed. Cuts in. Chance. Oh, save. Rebound. Oh, it goes behind the net. Man, they got to be careful, Latvia. They put two forwards behind the nets. They get caught, they're done. They're done for if they get caught that way. Moldyk's going to settle down. 50 seconds to go here. Fans in Canada. Oh! No way! Too many men! No way! They can't give Canada too many men. There's no way. Oh my gosh. Too many men for Canada. You're joking me. Wow, Stu says screw you, Jack. Yeah, they got 4 guys on the ice. What is happening for Canada tonight, man? Undisciplined. 42.4 to go. Latvia's going to have a power play with 4-on-3. They've buried their last 2 chances on the power play. Can they do it to win the game tonight? Frank says they never practiced 3-on-3. Well, 3-on-3 overtime is stupid. Like, let's be honest. I don't like 3-on-3. I get it for like a preliminary round like this, but like once we get into the quarterfinals and semifinals, it's stupid. It really is stupid. The Canadian fan. Yeah, so they're going to send Bodwan for Canada because if you are in the penalty box and it goes to a shootout, you're ineligible to shoot. So that's what's happening right now. If you're just tuning in, people, what a game. We're 42 seconds away from a shootout. Latvia on the power play. Can they break a nation, basically? Break Canadian hearts tonight? And I think already Canada's, hearts have been broken somewhat in this game. Oh, they have it! Crease violation. Oh. Face off outside the zone. Not a penalty, people. Face off just outside the zone. I don't know. I don't think that was crease interference. That was outside the crease. I think that might have been outside the crease, but whatever. 19.6 to go. And if you go to a shootout, you kind of got to favor Latvia. You have a more experienced goaltender with Ivankovic. I mean, he's just a kid. Feldbergs has the experience. Shot! What a save by Ivankovic. 10 seconds to go here. Puck's on net. Throw it on net. Shot blocked, and it goes out of play. 3 seconds to go. Oh my goodness me, everybody. What time did this game start? What was it? 7:30 Eastern? It's been 3 hours. 3 hours, everybody. My goodness me. You're getting your money's worth for these World Junior games. The USA-Germany game yesterday was 3 hours as well. They win the face-off, and that's going to do it. Well, a hard-fought game. We're heading to a shootout. Who do we got in the shootout, everybody? I'm favoring Latvia because of Feldbergs. He's feeling it tonight, man. He's feeling it. So unlike the NHL does 3-round shootouts. We're going to do a 5-round shootout. So it's going to take a lot longer than a normal NHL shootout. But let me know at home who you think is going to win this game. I'm favoring Latvia now, honestly. They got the vibes. They got the mojo. I think they're going to get it done tonight. Wow. Speechless. Did not think we'd be here tonight. I said 9-1 Canada at the start of the stream. Well, we're here. We're at the shootout. If you're just tuning in, everybody, if you are new, subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. I can't promise you thrilling hockey like this every night, but when we do get it, it's epic and legendary. So I appreciate if you're just tuning in now or if you've been here since the start. Thank you so much. I love watching hockey, especially with all of you lovely people at home. It's just the best thing in the world to me, honestly. So like I said, subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. We got you covered for the rest of the tournament as well. Follow us on social media at HockeyPodNet. It's the instant Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at GrantAkeem is my handle and YouTube handle as well if you want to check me out there when I'm not live on here. Thank you to the sponsors as well. Gametime. Use promo code THPN for both Gametime and DraftKings. You get $20 off your first purchase with Gametime. So very good. If you want to see a game like this, make sure you use that discount. But yeah, hopefully US-Canada lives up to the billing that this game did. Oh man, I'd expect to get a shootout to be between US-Canada, not not Canada-Latvia. But here we go. Like, shootouts of the World Juniors are always epic. They're always epic. We all know Jonathan Toews for Canada. We know TJ Oshie in the Sochi Olympics, what he did on Bobrovsky. Troy Terry against Samsonov for the United States against Russia. I remember that shootout. U.S.-Canada, I think that same year went to a shootout in the gold medal game where the United States won. So lots of epic moments in shootouts. So Ivan Kovic has only faced 5 shootouts this year, shootout attempts this year, has saved every single one. Feldbergs this year has faced 16 shootout attempts and has saved 13. So there you go. Who has the edge? I don't know. You tell me. I think Feldbergs has. He's had more action tonight. And as a goalie, when you had more pucks, you feel like more in the game, right? Versus when you don't have that many shots on net. So I'm giving the edge to Feldbergs here. But let me know at home. Do we think Latvia is going to pull this off? In terms of standings, I don't know if Canada loses this game. They still get a point if that would make that much of a difference. Because they beat Finland. You'd assume they're going to beat Germany. And then they have to win against the United States, right? To finish second, or to finish first. Well, I don't know. We'll have to find out. I can't do math right now. But here comes Latvia. Good save by Ivankovic. Good save. Osmans was the shooter for Latvia. We'll do that math later, people. I can't do that math now with the standings. Here's Catton for Canada coming in. Good save by Feldbergs. Good save. I think Feldbergs, he was slow to get up. He's just gassed. Good tracking from Feldbergs. On it the whole time. Liv Shits for Latvia. Let's see if he can do it. Best name on Latvia. Coming in. Good glove save by Ivankovic. Trying to do the coming in slow and kind of just loft it. He's going left, he just loft it glove side. I feel like Trevor Zegras has done that move quite a bit in the World Juniors. I remember him doing that. But here's McKenna for Canada. Second shooter. Coming in slow. Good save by Feldbergs. Good blocker. We're still scoreless in the shootout, people. Yeah, he's trying to do like who does that? Kuznetsov coming in, not stick handling, just shooting it. There comes Latvia. Shot goes wide. Number one rule in the shootout is you have to hit the net to score. That's the number one rule in the shootout. So they couldn't get it there. Third shooter for Canada. Martoni. Coming in. Oh! Couldn't get it to go. Feldberg kept that right leg extended and stopped him. I think he poke checked him first. Yeah. Credit to the goalies, man. They're perfect so far. Fourth shooter for Latvia coming in. Oh! Glove save by Ivankovic. I gotta applaud that. That's a great save by Ivankovic. Russell's asking, why are we in a shootout versus Latvia? You tell me, Russell. Your team can't get their shit together tonight. That's your guys' fault. That's not my problem. It's not the United States' problem. That's Canada's problem. Here's Cowan for Canada. Bottom of the fourth we go. He's going way wide. What's he doing? That was a ridiculous shootout attempt. What was that by Cowan? That was like a 90-year-old grandma coming in on the shootouts. Took his sweet time coming in. Feldberg not biting at all. And the easy save. Fifth and maybe last shooter for Latvia. Coming in. Oh! I think he put it wide again. 2 shooters for Latvia completely missed the net. And so Canada, if they score here, they will win the game. Who will be the 5th shooter? No, coming in! Saved by Feldbergs! And we go to round 6. And now that we're in round 6, you can keep reusing players, a la Jonathan Taves, a la TJ Oshie, a la Troy Terry, a la, I'm sure, other players as well. Those are the first players that come to mind. Someone's calling me, man. People keep calling me tonight. What is going on? Six shooter for Canada. Can't get it to go. My goodness me. Dude, people gotta stop calling me, man. This happened like twice now tonight. People calling me. My headphones get disconnected. But here we go. Bottom of the 6th for Latvia. Coming in. Oh, saved by Ivankovic. Wow. No one has scored. 0 for 12 tonight. Jaeger's going to shoot next for Canada in the top of the 7th. Saved by Feldbergs. Wow. Worst shootout ever. Hey, Nick, someone called me. Someone called me and my headphones got disconnected, so I had to deal with that. I don't appreciate the harsh language, Nick. You must be Canadian. Here comes Latvia. Coming in. Oh, Ivankovic with the save. This is unbelievable. 14 for 14. Canada, oh, Canton can't get it to go. This is going to go on forever, people. Ridiculous. Ospinis. Matego for Latvia. To win the game, Latvia. They score! Latvia's done it! They've shocked an entire nation, have defeated Canada. Their first ever win against Canada at the World Juniors. Latvia pulls off the win tonight. That is the biggest, that's gotta be the biggest win in Latvia history in the World Juniors. It's gotta be the biggest upset, one of the biggest upsets at the World Juniors. One of the biggest upsets in group play, at least. Someone can fact check me in that. I'm sure there's been other upsets as well. But wow. Wow. Donnell says, shootouts suck, period. I don't even like it in the NHL. It's just a skills competition. Russell says, whoa, Toledo. Haha, Katie lost good. Let's go, just in tears. I can't believe this. What a shot that was. Posting in Mateko. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, the Americans, Team USA is loving this, everybody. So Canada gets the loser point. Latvia gets 2 points. Wow. Latvia has its 3rd ever win in group play at the World Juniors. Think about that, people. Their 3rd ever win ever in the World Juniors in group play. I can't believe this. Legendary game tonight. Legendary night. This is unbelievable. Marcus is in tears. Latvia is waking up to this news tonight because I believe it's almost 7 a.m. in Latvia. You're waking up to massive news in the hockey world tonight. Wow. The biggest win for Latvia U20. Oh, yeah. I mean, that has to be. I mean, you could argue one of the biggest wins in the... Is it the biggest win in Latvian history? Probably not. But that's crazy. I'm glad Latvia won. Good on you, says Frank. Edgar says, let's go, you mighty Latvians. Let's go Latvia tomorrow, says USA. Russell, the United States is not Canada. We're not choke artists, so USA is going to thump Latvia like 5-0 tomorrow. You watch it. So I'm not concerned as an American tonight. We'll take care of Latvia, don't you worry. We don't bottle it like Canada did tonight. We'll not do that. And you can clip me if we do bottle it, but we're not going to bottle it tomorrow. Definitely not. Edgar's is loving it. We'll see who the players of the game are for both teams. Who's getting it for Canada? Molendyk for Canada. It's got to be Feldbergs for Latvia. He's got to get the player of the game. It's got to be Feldbergs. Yep, Feldbergs, player of the game for Latvia. Honestly, if I had to do 3 stars tonight, my 3rd star, I guess I would give it to... I'd give it to Melnick or Melanchuk, whatever his name is, Melnick. I'm super bad with these names, people. Gotta bear with me. We'll give it to him. My 2nd star, you gotta give it to whoever scored in the shootout for Latvia, Matejko. And then 1st star is Feldbergs. 3 stars. Well, here, let's listen to the Latvian national anthem, everybody. National anthem of Latvia. Let's take a listen. We got bronze in the World Championships, but that's not juniors. That's big for us. I do remember that, Edgar's. Marcus reminded me of that earlier today. Fluffy says, where is even Canada? I don't even know, Fluffy. I think Canada is like its island somewhere distant in the Atlantic Ocean. I don't even know, Fluffy. They certainly don't know how to play hockey there well in Canada. Let's be honest. They just lost to Latvia tonight. I'm just throwing shade, people. I'm just throwing shade. I'm sorry. I apologize if that's too much for you Canadians out there. I apologize. Got to. It's a big moment. Look at Latvia. They're going to be celebrating this. That's the thing. Latvia's going to celebrate this so much, they're not going to do anything against the U.S. tomorrow, is my guess. But wow, that's an unbelievable result. The host nation loses to Latvia. And we'll see what happens with the standings and how it plays out. But this might mean Canada ends up either 3rd place or 2nd place. Who knows? If the United States does beat Canada on New Year's Eve, I think they'll finish 3rd if Finland wins out for the rest of the way. Well, that would mean the United States would lose to Finland, so that wouldn't work for the U.S. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later at some point. A judge said somewhere Don Cherry is fuming at this loss, and then Frank's maybe Canada woke up now. When is the best anymore? I'm sorry to say. Well, right. I mean, the United States, honestly, to make you Canadians feel better. The United States, I remember, I think when we won in Ufa, Russia, that tournament, I think we lost to like a Switzerland or a Czech Republic or a Slovakia at the like our first game of the pool play. We lost to one of those teams, and then we won the rest of the games of pool play, and then went on to win the gold medal. So losing to a team like this is not detrimental. You can use this as a great learning experience, and honestly, you would rather have your bad game right now today versus having your bad game in the quarterfinals or the semifinals or the gold medal. So if this is Canada's only loss of the tournament and they end up winning gold, who cares, right? At the end of the day. So that's something to think about for you Canadians out there. It's not the end of the world. You're still in this tournament, obviously. I think you're still favorites to win it. Shake it off and learn from this. Lots of things to clean up, I think. But again, credit to Latvia. That team played their hearts out tonight. They not only silenced an arena, they silenced an entire hockey nation tonight. Those Latvians did. So credit to them. Feldberg's absolute stud in net. What a night for him. And we'll kind of wrap up the stream here. Yo-Yo says going to bed with tears. Bruh says Latvia. Yes. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We've been live for almost 3.5 hours now. I'm gassed. I need to have some dinner and go to bed soon. Get ready for tomorrow when the U.S. takes on Latvia. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm assuming we'll take care of business, but you never know. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. This was so much fun. What a night it was. Probably one of the most epic nights of me ever doing a live stream. I think this will go up as one of my favorite live streams I've ever done. That was so much fun for me. So thank you at home. It's all because of you guys as well. Everyone who tuned in, even if you said something mean, I don't care. I'm so grateful for everybody. If you are new, subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, smash like button as well. Follow me on the Twitter. @GrandAkeem is my Twitter handle and my YouTube handle if you want to check me out there. @HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter for the channel that you're watching right now. I can plop my YouTube channel in here if you want. I try and go live when I can for like gaming stuff. I sometimes will post hockey content as well if you're interested in that, but don't feel like you have to at all. Most importantly, subscribing here, of course. Thank you to the sponsors as well. Gametime. Use promo code THPN for Gametime and for DraftKings as well. You get $20 off your first purchase when you get tickets from DraftKings. Sorry, on Gametime. It's late at night. I'm losing my words. Gametime, you get $20 off your first purchase, which is amazing. So thank you to both of them, DraftKings and Gametime. And that is it. What a night, everybody. Thank you so much. This was an absolute treat. The next stream will be tomorrow. I'll be live again tomorrow night. We got some NHL action because no World Juniors tomorrow night. We'll have Ottawa and the Winnipeg Jets watch along tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on the channel. So hopefully I will see you tomorrow. If not, maybe I'll see you on another World Junior stream or on my channel or somewhere on the internet probably, maybe. But we'll see. Thank you. And I would like to end the streams by saying it is such a crazy world out there. I'm sending all my love, like it says back there, from me to you and to everybody around the world. I could use some love right now. Hope we're doing well. Hope we're doing okay. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and night. And you have an amazing weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. All right. Speak to you soon, everybody. This is amazing. Thank you.